All right, so we've got a hangout with Kourosh, Gaber, and Lasse, and we wanted to discuss the Arabic type development process that Gaber has been doing, which is totally glyphs based. And
Yeah.
Kourosh and Lasse have been developing Jompuria using a sort of pretty gnarly development process where Kourosh has drawn the kind of base design in Illustrator, and then he's sort of tried to move that into a UFO using FontForge for the Mac originally, I believe. Is that right?
Right.
And then Lasse has tried to take that FontForge file and fit it into the Amiri SFD, FontForge sources, using SortsMill. And this is, we've ended up with a font that works in the end, but it took sort of 6 months. I was hoping it would be a lot quicker than that.
Yeah, there is still some something is not working right when you're trying to move from FontForge to make it a UFO that you take to glyphs. I had an experience with that a couple times and it didn't work. Like you always get some kind of glitches and some glyphs doesn't work well.
Yeah. Well, so basically everyone has got fed up with FontForge and SortsMill. So Khaled is looking to move away from all of that. Lasse is also started UFO.js to make a web-based editor years ago to get away from FontForge, and Kourosh sort of gave up and moved to Glyphs, which is I think so really the purpose that I wanted to set up this call was so that Gaber could explain to Kourosh and Lasse how you've developed the fonts. And if you could do a screen sharing, if you mouse over the video in the Hangout, the second button on the left sidebar, the green button is a screen share.
Yeah.
You click that, then you can click entire screen.
Oh.
There, your entire screen.
Let me know when you can see that.
Yeah, we can see it. Yeah.
Okay, good.
And so when we do that, then we can see everything on the screen. I think maybe you just selected the Glyphs window, so we can only see what happens in the Glyphs window.
So you want to see what? I think now you only see the Glyphs window, not the whole screen.
Yes, correct.
Yeah.
That's good.
Cool.
So explain, sort of how you start the development in Glyphs, and then how you use, Glyphs special features that make it really easy to use.
Yeah.
Specific to Arabic. Mm-hmm. And if you could also talk about how the OpenType automatic features work.
Okay.
I think those are the three things. Beginning the font project with Glyphs, special Glyphs features for drawing Arabic, and then
Okay, I'm trying to hear everything good, but it's a little bit noisy here. So, okay, for the projects that I already working on now, I started working in Illustrator. I didn't do it from scratch on Glyphs, which is I hope I'll be able to do by next year. That would save a little bit of time. But for the current projects, I start drawing the skeletons of all the Glyphs on Illustrator, and then I start moving it to Glyphs. And Glyphs is actually basic, and it's dive to the point. It gives you a really useful UI. You just pick up the glyphs you want to start with, and it starts adding it for you, but one by one. If you want to do just basic Arabic, or if you want to add Farsi and Urdu, it can need a little bit more work if you want to do more than just Farsi and Urdu. If you want to do all other scripts, or if you want to add more special ligatures that you want to invent, or that it doesn't have in its library. Even in the ligatures, it has the basic common glyphs ready for you to use, so it can create for you the features automatically. So basically, let me start a new file. For the current projects I'm working on, both of them are matchmaking. So I started from the file of the Latin type, so it had some of the features of the diameters of the glyphs already on it, and I always start with adding the basic skeleton letters that gets me going, like the short alif and the dotless b. This is what I start on with. It gets you going with the font from the beginning with less hassle. So I start with the short alif and the normal alif, and from there I start adding some of the marks like the hamza mainly. So I start illustrating all the alif in most of its positions with the mad and the wasla and everything. And then I start adding going with the b and t using components built on uh, the dotless b. That helps a lot pushing with the first like batch of glyphs that you start with. And mainly I leave the features automatically generated, so it generates the features for you, especially if you're working with the grids that they offer you. So you're not adding like any special glyphs yet. If you're only doing Arabic and Farsi and Urdu, there's no more special glyphs that you will need to write features for yourself. So it's actually like basic. You don't do much work on that. Can you hear me?
Yeah, yes.
Yeah. So I don't know what I need to explain actually more. Hello?
Yeah, can you maybe could you maybe open a new blank file and show me how these character sets? I've seen that there are these
Hold on.
there are these like basic Arabic components.
Sure.
Like
Here
I want
on
to
the
see
left.
them. Yeah.
Can you see this new open?
This is a new font currently now.
Yeah, this is totally new. It's empty. It doesn't have anything.
Okay.
You just start basically with like right clicking on the here on the left. Can you see this Arabic basic components, Farsi, Urdu, and ligatures?
Yes, but I think the video feed is stuck. I'm not sure.
Yeah. You just right click on it and you pick the glyphs where you want to start with. So mainly I come here in basic. I picked alif. Alif.
Jaber, the video doesn't work.
The video doesn't work?
No.
The video is stuck, yeah.
It's stuck at the, yeah, hold on. Maybe I need to change the, yeah, hold on. I think now we should be able to see that.
Perfect, yeah, right. Okay.
Yeah, okay. Let's start here. So, mainly I right click on basic.
Yeah.
And I start by choosing the glyph I want to start with. So I pick like Alif and Alif Fina, so I get the
you know what's happening is that when you right click, then another window opens. I think the one is not fed to the
so it doesn't show. Yeah. How can I fix that? Hold on. I think if I make it share the whole screen.
Yeah, it should work.
Oh yeah, entire screen.
Now we see much more, right?
Crash. Okay, it's gonna crash. Hold on. There is this issue with glyphs that when you try to remove any glyph that you already added, it crashes on its own.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, it just happens over and over again. It's been on for like so long now. They tried to work on it, but they didn't solve it yet.
Okay.
Okay, it's opening. It's taking too long.
No problem. It's actually quite funny to see these feedback loops.
Yeah. And as you can see, they still got issues with the app.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's not that annoying. They still have this issue. I don't know why they didn't fix, and they said that they fixed it in the last update, but they didn't actually. It just happens when you try to delete any glyph that you added by mistake. So.
But it's then it's deleted after you got it back running, or so it deletes the glyph, but it dies along the way.
Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes
Okay.
sometimes after you open, it's deleted, and sometimes it just didn't, and you have to do it over again, and it crashes over again. So it's like a stuck situation. Yeah, it's very sad. It's very sad because it's a basic bug. They should be solving it. It's like
I'm pretty used to crashing font editors, so
Yeah, that's a tradition.
yeah, it's kind of it's it's even like a requirement for font editor to crash unexpectedly.
Hold on.
Lasse, is that coffee?
No, that's tea.
Nice.
All grain. To be well. Usually I'm drinking like green tea at this time, but I don't know. I was like, let's drink black tea, tea, whatever.
Are you still on your green diet?
Yes, of course. Vegan, it's called.
Cool.
It's not only green, but it's not animals or something.
Nice.
No, I tried that for 3 weeks.
Oh, I've done it before for like 4 years. It's so pleasant. Yeah.
It's really cool because I'm like in the process of losing a lot of weight since like October. I lost like 60 kilos till now. So it's like a transformation. In the middle, I tried everything. I tried Atkins. I tried everything possible to just get this weight off my body. So I was like, okay, let's get off this Atkins annoying low carb thing and try the vegan. It's really good. It feels good, but
Yeah,
I had
exactly.
some issues with losing lean. So I had to stop it until I can fix it in the future to have enough protein from the plane.
Yeah, I think in the beginning I lost a lot of weight, but at some point
Using to actually work.
that's okay. That's like because you're showing us the software, so
Exactly.
it's a presentation effect. I know that very well. Kind of expected as well. So Kourosh, I think this thing will create a lot of like those standards features for you. But if you need some special stuff, I think I'm still the right person to ask.
Yeah, you will need only the special stuff if you're gonna work on more than like it offers you all what you need for the Arabic, for the Arabic, Farsi, and Urdu. But I like for my case, I only needed like to make the skeleton for when I was working on the ligatures, and I needed to do alif maksura, fina, so I can do on that a ligature for like noon alif maksura or noon ya and stuff like that. So I just wanted to create this feature for only this. I don't know why they didn't offer it.
Yeah, we did in Jamhuriya something to avoid collisions of marks with other like
Exactly.
characters. So that was something that is probably not in Glyphs, I think. So if Kourosh needs something like that, I was just saying that I can still write it, I think. But I've seen that Glyphs uses like a own dialect of feature files, something very similar but not the same. Or I'm not sure. So look at it.
This is really weird. It never did that before, ever. Like, it can crash, but it gets up again. Okay, I think I need to restart, because right now it seems like it's an issue with the ring system itself. It's refusing to force quit it.
I remember that I had problems with Kourosh doing screen shares with
Yeah.
FontForge involved. I'm not sure if this Google Hangout software is playing so nice with
That's
Mac.
weird. Okay, can give me 2 minutes to like a force restart.
Of course.
I'm really sorry for that. Give me 2 minutes. I'll be back.
Yeah.
Uh, Hi.
Hello, Eduardo. We're just waiting for Glyphs to be back on, so you join in the right moment where nothing is happening really.
So, Lasse, do you think we should start from the beginning? I mean, at the basics, ligature, marks, or we
Yes, of
could
course.
use... So, how about to use Jumhuriya as a source? Do you think does it work, or...
I don't think it's so. I don't think we really need it because what it does is it already like gives you these ready to use glyph sets. You know, so you have this kind of Arabic basics, Arabic like whatever component stuff. And I think you can just work into it. You have to check it out actually. If
Yeah,
it's not working for you,
yeah,
we
it
can
gives you
do something else.
everything. You can generate whatever you want. Basics, components, Farsi, Urdu, ligature. And probably we need some coding for the special thing we did for Jumhuriya, like...
Yeah, stuff like that. Of course,
Yeah.
if we need something like that, I can write that. Of course.
Okay. Somehow I like it.
Te acabo de mandar. Necesito hacer 4 juegos.
Está bien.
¿Es mucho?
Add anchor. This.
Are you checking out glyphs at the moment?
Yeah, I do. The question is how we can add anchors and
I think it does something like that for you already, for many glyphs. Just maybe you have to. We can.
If you can share your screen.
yeah, I do. Okay.
So I think it knows like the basic anchors that you need for these glyphs.
Yes.
Do you have it?
Yeah.
Okay. See, for example, if I'm going with new, then I'm going to the Arabic, then I will go to the basic.
It's stuck, right?
No, it works. Then I can generate
Now
the
the
whole.
video, it's the same issue as with.
Okay. So when I'm coming, I see something like a skeleton. It's empty. We can add layer or whatever. When I'm doing right click, it says add anchor.
Can you?
Marks. Yeah, simple.
Can you share your screen, your whole screen, not just the application window?
Okay.
Because it opens other windows and then we can't see anything.
Oh, okay. Where is it?
So you need to stop screen sharing. So you need to go to the Hangouts window and stop sharing your screen.
Okay. Screen share. This. Okay. And now?
Yeah, that's good.
That's good. Yeah.
Yeah, when I'm going to the for like this character, it's some sort of skeleton. Then I can add anchor, name it, move it, then going to the another one. Okay, yeah.
I'm not sure if it shouldn't.
So yes, you go add anchors, open this, and then when you click add anchors, no, that's not it. That's adding a custom anchor. If you go to glyph, the glyph menu at the top.
Okay.
No, you need to go into the glyph.
Oh.
Yeah, now go to the glyph menu, and then you see set anchors at the bottom.
All right.
And then it's created 3 anchors.
Yeah, absolutely.
You can see their names.
Top, bottom. Yeah, that's the one I made. Okay.
Yeah, top and bottom. That's it. And now.
Okay, so.
Okay. And when I'm going to the components, I have some sort of skeleton, then RC, for example, generate them all. Let's see what we have here. Like numbers. It looks so easy and comfortable. Urdu ligature. Also, we have some sort of ligature. Okay.
So what about mark-to-mark anchors?
Right. Okay.
Like placing a DOM over shadda or something like that.
Okay. So, Lasse, do you want me to show something special or?
No, I'm just hoping that you can like be much more productive with this tool than with the other workflow, which was kind of hard.
I think so. Let me see how it works. Yeah. I think it's kind of easy. Okay. I guess I'm comfortable with it.
Cool. You need to find out how to. Well, you need to find out how to interpolate stuff. That's maybe another good task we could think of.
Exactly.
So to do that, what you need to do is open that glyph and then draw something.
Oh, okay. Let's go to this one. Okay.
And then on the layers palette on the right sidebar,
Okay, I see it.
then you want. Hang on a second. No, don't do that. Go to File, Font Info.
Okay. Filing font info.
And so you see this has got the kind of font project metadata, and then if you go to Masters, that was right, Font Info.
Oh, okay. Then masters. Oh, okay. Here.
And then you can create a new master with the plus button on the bottom left.
Okay. Add master.
And then you need to call that, select weight. Yep. So select weight.
Right. Okay.
Bold.
We are going to the bold, for example. Semi-extended. Okay. Right now we have two masters, regular and bold, and we can do it several times. Like yeah. Cool.
Okay.
But I think you just need to start with one master.
So now go to instances. Hang on a second. Sorry. Go back to the masters. So go to the first one. Go to the bold.
Hello?
So you see the weight you have there is bold, but the number is 100.
I think I'm back.
Right.
Hey. So change that to 700.
700. Okay.
And then go to your regular. And change that to 400.
400.
And then go to your second regular and make that light. Leave it as say make it 200.
200.
And then change the drop down label. No, the other one.
Oh, okay.
No, the top left, the first drop down.
The weight regular, make it to weight light.
Oh, okay. Light. Okay. Light, regular, and bold.
And so now you need to change the bold semi-extended back to bold regular.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know why the name is not updated.
Yeah.
Maybe you just change it and change it back again. Maybe then it's updated.
Okay.
No. You go there. It's select anything.
I did, but it doesn't.
And now it worked. And now do regular.
Okay,
Yes,
yeah.
exactly.
All right. So now go to instances.
Okay.
And now click the plus on the bottom left.
Okay.
And say add instance for each master.
Okay.
And now click the plus again. And then click add instance. And then say semi-bold. So click the second regular. Yeah.
Second regular. Okay.
Yeah. And then rename it to semi-bold. Yep.
Semi-bold. Okay.
Yeah. And change the style name to semi-bold.
Style.
No. The editable box at the top. Style name. 3 levels up. Change that text.
Oh, yeah, I got it.
Yeah.
Semi-bold. Okay.
And then in interpolation, change the weight to 600.
Change the weight to 600. Okay.
And then go to the light on the left sidebar.
Okay.
Click regular.
Regular.
Yeah. 400. Click bold. No. Yeah. And 7. And so you see the interpolation values. Right. So now close that window.
Okay.
and you see at the top on the left, there's now these 3 buttons.
Right. Got it.
And when you click them, you can see that your drawing is being kind of floated to the top left.
Right.
And now on the right sidebar, you can see there are 3 layers,
Okay, I see.
which are also flipping the same ones. So those buttons on the toolbar are like shortcuts to those layers, because they're special layers, because they're the masters.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so now in the bottom left, sorry, on the very bottom there's a sort of mini toolbar, and there's an eye on the very left.
Okay.
The very bottom left of the screen.
Right.
So you click the eye.
Wow.
There's an eye icon.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah. So now you need to drag up the grey bar. Yeah. So this is a little preview, and so if you where there's a drop down at the bottom left for bold, click that, and then go to the bottom and show all. Okay. So now, yeah, no, show all.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
So now go to the bold layer, copy,
Okay.
and then go to the regular layer and paste, and then make some adjustments to make it a little bit thinner. So just grab the top half of the shape.
Like here.
Yeah. Or make it shorter. No.
Oh, make it
Don't
shorter.
move it. Just take those top points. No. Cancel the selection.
Okay.
And then select the top 4 points.
Just the top.
Not the points at the baseline.
Just the top 4.
Top 4? I don't get it.
The points at the top, not the points at the bottom.
Ah, this one?
All, yeah,
Yes.
probably.
Ah, okay.
Okay. Now go to the light.
To the light? Okay.
Paste.
Paste. Okay.
And now make another adjustment. Yeah. Right. And so you may need
Dave, what it shows for like repeated shapes. What is this?
So this is showing you that the points are interpolatable. So if you go to View menu, you can turn that off. But it's useful because it shows you that the masters are compatible.
Right, got it. I see.
So if you click on the bold layer,
it goes to the. Oh, you're right. Beautiful.
showing you how the points match up.
I see. So at the same time, you can compare your layer, your weights, everything.
So
This is way more helpful, by the way, than working on each master alone on its own file. This is way more helpful.
True, true. Okay.
And as we are on this point, actually, I would like to ask one question. How can we, okay, in my case, if I have a project that I'm doing a matchmaking for a Latin font that's already available, and each master is divided on its own file, how can I combine them?
So if you go to font info, Kourosh,
Okay. Font info.
and then you click the plus button, go to masters.
Go to masters first.
Oh, masters.
Yeah.
Okay.
Plus button. You can see it says add other font,
Uh-huh.
and if you click that, then it will allow you to select an open font, like another font that's open in that Glyphs program, and import that as a master.
I drag and drop it here.
Oh, it's crashed.
You need to open the file with glyphs.
Ah, yeah,
And
okay.
it will appear in that list.
Ah, okay. So if the both files are open, it will automatically just move it there.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
Okay, so Kourosh, at the bottom in this preview area, how many shapes are there? How many glyphs are there? There's 4, right?
You're right. It's
But-
4.
So this is showing you the medium instance that we created, as well as the regular and the light.
Right. But we don't have it here.
No,
Right?
not a master.
Mm-hmm.
You only change the masters, and you can interpolate the steps in between, you know?
So if you move the square, the second shape, the green shape, if you move one of the points there, no, in the green shape, in the glyph drawing area,
Okay.
move one of the corners.
That's you mean?
Yeah.
Oh.
And then click through the others. Yeah, that's right. So you change that one, and you see this is changing the middle one.
Right.
So you can have a medium and a light, and the regular will probably be in between them. But the bold may need its own adjustments, because if you remove the regular master and recreate the regular as an instance only, then the interpolation may not create good shapes.
Right.
Can you repeat that?
Yeah. So if you go to the web browser,
Okay.
and then if you search for, open a new window, and search for Glyphs bracket trick.
Let me see. What was the name?
Glyphs bracket trick.
Bracket, B-R-A, like that?
Bracket? Like this?
Yeah. Trick.
Crick? How do you spell it?
Like trick.
Trick.
Like shape trick.
Trick?
Yeah.
Yeah. First link.
Okay. I see. It has a tutorial.
If you go back, actually, maybe the second link was better.
The second. Right?
So in their example, you have the bar of the E, the flat bar of the E, in the lightest one on the left, and in the second and third one, and the fourth one, the weight of the bar doesn't increase very much.
Right.
And so in the second example, you can see that the third E, the bar gets much thicker sooner.
Right. Right. I see.
So this is why you want to have 3 masters.
I see. Yeah, interesting.
That's cool.
Yeah, it is.
So
I didn't know this trick.
yeah. The Glyphs tutorials are really good. They have a lot of good stuff like
Okay.
So, Gaber, have you been using the automatic generation?
No.
Like how have you been testing your type in document?
Basically, I just work on the glyphs until like I reach a point when I have like these glyphs I want to test, like when I'm finished with Arabic or something, and then I start taking them and testing them on Illustrator. The preview on Glyphs doesn't work correct for Arabic. It doesn't connect letters, so you only get to see only like the letter by itself. It doesn't connect it on the on Glyphs the app. So I just take it and install it using font case, and I test it on Illustrator. And most of the time I just use Quran script because it's like it helps with the tashkil and everything to test the bulk more.
Right. So the Adobe apps have their own font folder so that you can install the font only for the Adobe application.
Yeah, this is actually what I'm starting to do now because when I used the suitcase over and over again, it caches, and that's what happened actually like a month ago with one of the fonts I was working on. It cached on it had this weird error showing the letter wow on the side of the text. If you remember, I told you about that. It was an error with the suitcase caching on the font file and causing such error. So I started dropping it in the font folder of Illustrator, but I felt that it makes the performance of the font of the application a little bit cranky and slower. I don't know if that's a problem with my laptop or what. But at least it's more safe and that you are working and not worried about cached versions of the font.
Right. Well, so when you update the font in that custom Adobe font folder, does Illustrator tell you that the font's been updated and reload it?
I'm sorry?
Does Illustrator tell you the font has been updated?
When I update it, it just takes like a minute, like loading, and then just shows it up as it's just updated. Like it doesn't give me a specific notification or anything.
But it does reload it without notification.
Yeah, it does reload it. Like you can see if you did a change or something, you can see the text is like changed and stuff. Like it has a less chance. This is what I saw actually, and what I think. It has a less chance of caching. Until now, I didn't have any issue with it caching the font file.
Right. So Kourosh,
which happens a lot with suitcase.
Kourosh, if you share your screen again.
Yeah.
I'm sorry? No, I can't hear you. So, should I share a screen now and get back to work on the glyphs?
Is there more that you wanted to show us?
I was gonna show how to add the glyph and the menu, how it looks like. And
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I'll do that now. Okay. Tell me when you can see it.
Okay.
Okay, so this is the new font file. Like, it didn't add any components yet or anything. Just right. Can you see the menu now?
Right.
Yes.
Yeah. You right click on like the menu on the left to pick like what you want to add. Here on component, mostly you will find the skeleton glyphs that you build up on later, like the alif short and the dotless peh and the dotless the nun gonna, which is dotless nun, and letters like that. Like let's choose dotless feh and all these like skeleton letters. Like this is the dotless peh. Whatever. And you start taking it from here, and you come here and you start like making the peh itself. So you press Shift Command T, which is for adding components, and then you just type the name of the glyph you want to add, which is like dotless, and it shows you all the glyphs that says dotless, and you pick this one. Now you have this component. If you want to add the dot, you just type. We don't have it now, but you type like dot below. And these are the namings of the glyphs that Glyphs already offers it. So you just memorize it. It's very basic and like it explains itself like dot below, 2 dots below, 2 dots below horizontal, 2 dots below vertical, stuff like that. So it's very explaining itself. But before you do that, actually here you should be adding the anchor points for the marks and for the connectings. Like, okay, this is the dot display. You just press Command U, and it will give you these two. Can you see it?
Yes.
To top and bottom. These mainly are the anchor points that you need for the tashkil marks and actually the dots and everything. So mainly I start with like as I'm starting with the skeleton, so I start with like guessing the number that I think is working fine. So I do like -60 here, and do here like, I don't know, like 300 or something, whatever. And these should be like, if I have like, hold on, let me add a mark for the point. Actually, it's here in components. Here, like, I right click on components, you find here dot above and dot below. Can you see that?
You're right.
Yeah, you just mark them, generate. This is here actually at this part of the mark, it will show you all the marks, the dots, the tashkil marks, all these marks, the hamza in all its positions. Just say like, that's the mark. Center. And also here you press Command U, and it will recommend for you the height you want to use. Mainly, you just want the points to be in the center of this of the X of the Y line, and you decide on the positioning of the points if you want to put it up or down. That's what you will be doing later, like now actually. So here this is, let's go to the B, start over. Like now it's the B, and you want to add it. Command. Try it again. Shift Command C to add the component. Choose dot B, and now you press Command Shift C again, and you add like dot below. Why didn't it show? Oh, it's because I added the above, whatever. Okay. Sorry. Eric, the B. Shift Command C. Dot above. We're doing whatever now. So it lays it should actually, that's weird, because it should, maybe because it's, I'm sorry guys if I'm making it a mess.
It has to be into the right.
It has to be yeah, it has to be. Not only it will anchor itself for you. You're not gonna do that because you already, if you set the anchors for the dot and for the B, it should do it for you. Like, okay, let's do it here again. This is the dot below, as we are doing on the B. 0. Center this. And we'll press Command U to put this recommended anchors. Now let's add dot below. Still didn't. That's very weird. Hold on. Let's make sure that it's on automatic alignment. Let's save it. Enable it again.
Do you need to add the anchors in this glyph, in this component glyph as well, maybe?
Actually, this is very uncommon because it should be like marking itself here. Because it actually, what happens is you see this anchor called bottom.
Hmm.
It links with the anchor of the dot that says above.
Yeah,
it's like a puzzle.
Should your component glyph define the anchors itself, or should it like inherit them from
No,
the component?
The app reads the glyphs itself. Like, okay, let's try it on this like project that is already running. Can you see that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, let's delete this one and do it over again. Okay.
But it has anchors.
I will delete it. Yeah, because this is one I already did before, so I'll just delete it all. So this is a big final. So I'll do first Command Shift C, and then I'll write dotless b. Okay, I positioned it, and then I'll do it again and write dot below. And see, it automatically linked it here, and you can't move it. Like if you try to drag it, it shouldn't move. That's why. Cool. That's because you have here this bottom anchor. It links to the anchor of the dot, so it reads itself. You see that? It links to this one, like a puzzle, you know?
Okay.
That's clear?
So you use the same anchors for the dots and the marks.
Yeah, you just set the anchors for the skeleton letter that you're gonna use as a component later, and you do the same for the dots or whatever, and then they just combine itself once you call them. And now actually you need to. Okay.
So what if I want different anchors for the foul marks and the dots?
You can do like a disable automatic alignment and put it wherever you want. If you want a special case for this letter.
So, for example, I want to have the Dhamma shed and stuff like that, and different positions in the dots.
Yeah, that you do now. Now that already we have now the B final, and it's drawn. Now you need to add more anchors for the marks.
Okay.
As you see, we don't have any. Like right now, if you take out this font file and generate it, when you write the B and you put tashkil marks on it, it will not be. It will be messed up. It will be like everywhere. But now you need to press like Command U again. See, it gave you the anchor points.
Okay.
And then you start positioning them as you wish.
So you add the anchors of the foul markers to the composed glyph.
Exactly. To the composed shape.
Not to the skeleton one. Oh yes.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. And in the same time, if there is a letter like, which if like the ha itself.
Yes.
The ha is a special case because it will have one more extra anchor, which is the center. That will be for the point. If you want to draw the gem with it or stuff like that. So here you pick up the spot for the dot, which is mainly going to be the same for the mark. As you can see here, it shows you these clouds, which is the cloud of all the marks that goes on top of the letter. And you pick up one lower one for the lower marks, and there's the center one. This way you generate the ha, and if you want to generate use it to generate the gem, it will be like that. And then in the gem you need just to add the extra anchors for the letter as we did with the bit. Let me show you. Like this is the gem. If you look down there on the right, it will show you the name of this component. Like I mark it here, it shows on the right ha Arabic final.
Is there an anchor on the right? There is an anchor. Yes.
Yeah, this is an anchor. This is
a cursive anchor.
This is the anchor for connecting the letters, actually.
Yes. Okay.
You just place it on this line and you center it in the center of your page.
Yes,
line.
I know that. Okay. Yes. Okay. But for a design like that, you don't need connecting anchors.
Exactly. For the shape like this, you don't need it because I already have the extra, like 20 points I'm leaving to the right.
You can drop the anchors.
Exactly.
Okay.
But I think actually, and this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna drop this. Like I was doing this in the beginning because I was totally new to glyphs and I wasn't sure if this anchor points will be working fine. But I think using the anchor will be more accurate. It will not be showing this overlapping.
Yes, but anchors in a design like that are redundant. You don't actually need them. Maybe you need them for a sloping design like a roca or nastali.
Yeah.
Where the letters are connected in a sloping way. But for if they are connecting horizontally on the baseline, you don't need them.
It's easy, yeah. And let me actually, I don't know what else I need to explain to you guys. Tell me if there is anything else I can like be.
So what if you want to some special feature like contextual substitution or something like that.
If you want to add like if you need to add, you will have to do that manually. Like here in this case, I have this like they don't give you for the for the gaff, they don't give you a glyph for the diagonal up there. I had to make this myself.
Okay.
So you add it and you write the features for it manually. If you need to add it, like write it manually and make it like do automatic anchoring for it, or you can do it by your hand. Like in this case, I had it here by the hand positioning.
So the features isn't using Adobe feature syntax.
I'm sorry.
You write the syntax for features. The FAT Adobe features. Or
not
something.
I'm not sure what you mean actually.
So how you write features? How do you write features?
For my project now, I didn't actually need to do that. Like for me, I only needed to add these two extra glyphs, which are not actually gonna be used as a main like letter on their own. Like in this case, I made this dotless be yeh maksura, which is not a letter. There is no yeh maksura connected to each other. You just build the skeleton to use it later. So I didn't need to add the features. But for the project that I'll be needing to work on next year, I think I'll be needing to do a lot of that because it will be having a lot of like ligatures and more than just Urdu and Farsi. I'm not so experienced yet with adding special features, but I think you should be adding directly from here. Like, hold on. I think if you disable, you can write it directly here. Yeah. If you disable adding it automatically, you can.
Okay, so that's just Adobe features files.
Exactly.
A bit, yeah. Okay.
But actually, but for like your basic project, like for your project, like the Rika project, that you will for sure need to add a lot of like special like features and stuff. But for most common display projects, when you are only doing Farsi and Urdu and Arabic, it will be like the automatic generating of the features will be totally fine.
Yes.
And enough for you, you know.
Yeah.
The one feature that that it needs to be fixed for this app now is the preview. The preview doesn't work for Arabic for like nothing. I would love to be like able to see the like as I work. Like hold on, there's this feature here. This type, so you can type like letters and see how it looks. That works good for Latin, but if you work in Arabic, see, it doesn't connect them.
No, I think, excuse me, I think it's something wrong with the coding or something. Because when I'm using another font into the glyph, I can type it and it's connected together. Do you want
here in Glyph Review?
Yeah.
That's weird. That never worked for me.
Let me show you something.
Show me.
I guess I know what's the problem. There you go. Share screen. Do you have it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I can see now.
Yeah, when you are coming here, you add the T, and you have to change the right to left. Then you can type. It's simply.
You have to change what? How did you do that?
By clicking. It's left to the right from the Latin and right to the left to the Arabic. Then you can type.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Oh, I'm so dumb. I feel so stupid right now. Okay.
Not so stupid. I think it should have guessed it from the text you're typing that it needs to be right to left.
Exactly. It doesn't have anything. At least it shows you. It has to show you it's from the right to left or something. I just found it.
I don't know. I don't know if it's me that I didn't see it or guess that this is what it is, but I don't know. But that would be more helpful now.
So it works. Cool.
Yeah, and there is some plugins that I would recommend actually. I use them and they help with me at some stage. Like with developing my skills with fixing the curves and making sure that it's harmonized and like nice looking and there's no issues with the glyphs and stuff. And that actually I needed for this particular project more than any others, because it's a lot. It has a lot of curves in it, more than my other project, which is more like a little bit more geometric and has less like features with the curves and stuff. There's this plugin called RMX Harmonizer.
Mm-hmm.
That's an I'm not sure if it's open source, but it's for free. It mainly
it isn't open source. It's $25 for the full set, I think.
But for glyphs, it's for free.
There's a basic set which is zero price, and then the full set is paid.
I use it with the tool Yunin made, which is the what it's called. I forgot. Speedbunk. As you can see here, it helps with like if you have like a curve and it's like a bit messed up. Like let's see about this curve. If like I messed up like that, it will look weird and not like fixed. You know, like here in black it looks like weird, and like you see here the shape, the out curve that they make.
It's called a comb.
Yeah, you can fix it, but by your hand actually, like this, until you like see the 2 points meeting, like this, which makes sure that your curve is fine and there's no issue with it. Or you can actually use the other tool RMX, which is like you press Command R to show the thing. Let me mess it up first and see how it's gonna fix it. It works like 90% of the cases. It fixed fine. Like you can select the whole glyph to fix all the points, or you can select this only one, so you don't want to mess up all the other points. You just want to fix this point. You just select it, and it choose the level of edit you want them to do for you. Like just a little harmonizing, like this. You see, it did it a little bit. It's still not like fixed totally, but it helps you to know what's wrong with it. Like you feel now that the point needs to go to the left, maybe take this to the right a little bit, so you reach a better space. Right, it looks messed up now, but in some cases it's really helpful. Sometimes it's not, but it was really helpful for me, this tool.
Okay.
Like I would use it as a sidekick. And this is what I'm doing actually. I use it just to like do a recheck, make sure everything is fine. But the Yunin tool actually is very helpful, more than the RMX one. The RMX one, it gives you feeling that it's totally optimized and like robot fixed it, and most of the time it's not like totally fixed like this. But the tool from the Speedbunk thing is really helpful with showing the issues with the curve and stuff.
Okay.
And what else? Is there any other cases you think I should be like trying with you guys? Okay, this is a good chance actually that I have Khaled here. Okay. Drew, you're here, huh?
Khaled is quiet.
Khaled?
What? Yes, I'm here.
Yeah, I want to ask you about this thing to make sure that I understood what you meant. Okay, here I have this ligature, which is Alif Maksura Re, okay?
Yes.
What we were saying to me on the thread is, if I divide this one into two glyphs, which is gonna be a Re for the ligature only, and this Sinna on the right alone, that will make the font size smaller.
It should make it smaller, a bit smaller. It might not be that small, but if you have many ligatures like
I know for my case it's not. Yeah, I know for my case it's not gonna make as much like difference. All the ligatures are like 85 and they are more, like basic than anything else. But I was asking for future like projects. Like I can't really understand the logic of this. How come dividing one glyph into two gonna make it smaller if I'm making more glyphs, not less glyphs?
Okay, let me see if I can share something.
Well, isn't the idea that you would be able to reuse the two glyphs
Now in the current situation, I use this skeleton for all the something reh or something zain, you know? Like I use it for the yeh reh, yeh zain, whatever.
Let me just share my screen.
Right, so that's totally composite. But what about the next one, or the one to the left? So two to the right of that.
Two to the right, this.
Yeah.
That's Alif Maksura Noon.
So there, you have the first letter on the right. And that is the same as the letter we were just looking at.
It actually isn't, because the kerning is different.
So like can you copy and paste that into a layer?
Yeah. Yes.
And then we can compare.
Yes. But here the Maksura Noon, and this is.
You didn't do a layer.
Actually, it's the same. Actually, for this case, it's different for the scene, but I understand now.
So that's what I think Khaled's saying, right? Is that if you chop up that, then you can use that as a component.
Yeah,
instead of making another skeleton.
Yeah, that is part of it. But even if you can't share it with other ligatures, you will save the number of glyphs. But let me just connect from my laptop to share my screen. Show you what I mean. Because I'm connecting from my mobile.
Okay, take your time. I understand now. Actually, I will just do it to practice it, even if it's not gonna do like a much different in the size.
Yeah.
But I'll just do it to like try it and practice it. See how it's gonna work with the Semibald project. So if I do to something more complicated,
I usually try to avoid lectures at all in my fonts. I always use contextual substitutions because I always had problems with ligatures, like problems with vowel markers above ligatures, problems with text selection, sometimes problems with search coloring. I just have that aversion to ligatures. I try to avoid them as much as possible.
Okay, there is one more question I want to understand. It's an example about using one component to draw another glyphs. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, let's take this an example. If here I have the dot above, which is the same size and everything as the dot below and the dot center.
Yeah.
I should just come here and make this as a component.
Yes.
But when I did that, it made the font file bigger, not smaller. But when I make it another skeleton like this, it's smaller.
So,
which is
so were you looking at an OTF or a TTF?
TTF. And that was weird, actually. Like I did that. I did like all these components that I can do with the components. I just did it, and here with the Hamza above, the Hamza below, the Hamza center, I used it as a component. Yeah. But it didn't save size. It didn't save on the size. Actually, it made it bigger. For other complicated marks, I did like this. I keep it the components. But for like the Hamza above, lower, and center, when I did that, for like the two dots. And I used the two dots to draw the three dots as like another component. It made the font file bigger, which was weird actually.
You hear me? Okay. You see, you hear me?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so do you see my screen?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so let's say we have this one.
Yeah.
So have this. So, okay, let's just cut it. Okay. So let's say we cut it from here. So we have only the scene part. We have now this scene part. We can use it here for the scene ligatures that we drop. We can use it for the scene then.
Yeah.
Now we can also use it for you are missing more ligatures, so you also should have scene the version letter J. Where it is. Yeah. Here. Yes, we also use it with this letter and this letter. So you would have 8 ligatures if you didn't split it. But you split it, you have 1 scene part and 4 ray part. Now, if we went with sheen, same here, and then different, we'll also have just the scene part.
Yeah. Actually, I understood it now. It's more like a puzzle.
Yes,
Situation.
you have the sheen part, but you will not have to repeat this.
Exactly. Yeah, the whole skeleton.
Yes, you can just reuse the same ray with the scene. So you have so you will have so you have 1 scene component, 1 sheen component, and 1 Zane component.
Yeah.
So
and it's just
you have yes, and connect them. So that is 3 glyphs. But if you have ligatures, you would be 4 glyphs.
Yeah.
And now the more ligatures you have, the more glyphs you save. Because if we added the J and the other order with a small tah letter, you would save 4 more glyphs.
Yeah, I get it now actually.
So so if you add more ligatures by splitting them like that, you just have to plus. So you have 2 plus 2 or 2 plus 4. That's 8. That's 6 glyphs. But if you are using ligatures, it will be 2 by 4. That's 2 by 6. That is 12 glyphs. And you can even share that part, the sheen part. You can also share it with the sheen, like Dev or saying. It's just the same part. So you will even save more ligature. But even if you don't do that, you will also save the number of glyphs.
I got what you mean now.
Yeah. So you will save even more glyphs if you do that.
And especially if I have more ligatures, actually, that will be like a lot saving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
I
ray
get it
part,
now.
you can share the ray part here. You can share it with this one as well.
I can share it with the sod, scene.
Yeah.
And all the or totally and the
the
meme actually
part.
mostly.
Yes.
Yeah, I get it now.
And you can add it. You are missing some ligature. You are not covering all the ray like letters and scene like this.
Yeah.
And if you expand the font in the future, you'll just added the ray part. If you added new ray like later, added the scene part, you
Yeah.
add new scene like later, instead of having to edit the ligature of the two.
Mm-hmm.
And by splitting them like that, if you are editing some text and you place the cursor between the scene and ray, you can select each of them separately, because most
That will make the
applications,
fixing easier, actually. Yeah.
yes, most applications don't use this ligature caret thing to select. You'll just split it to two halves if they do at all.
Yeah.
But by splitting, you can control which part your text editor will
You want to fix
select.
or whatever. Yeah.
If you use coloring or stuff like that,
Yeah.
it
You
will be a
understand it
lot
now.
easier. So that,
Okay, there is one more question I want to ask, because I'll have to move in like 15 minutes because it's the time for the medication. Uh, Dave, I want to ask you about something. Is about using connecting the masters of the weights in one font file. Is there any other benefits for the project other than having them all in one file, and that I can see them all as I'm editing and making them more accurate, looking alike? Like, is there other features that I'm gonna get for the font file itself?
I mean, one of the features is that you just have less files that you're dealing with. So
Yeah, that which is a plus, actually. Yeah.
So one of the problems with UFO or SFDIR is that some, kind of version control or backup systems do very badly with hundreds of very small files.
Mm-hmm.
Git is very efficient because they're text files, but Dropbox, Apple, iCloud, and maybe others have got a very bad time. So the Glyphs format, by having everything in a single file, is very efficient with those systems.
Yeah, I get it now.
And the final files, it makes no difference. I mean, at the end of the day, you're creating a set of open type binaries.
Exactly.
So it doesn't matter. And some people who are sort of a bit more old school have been working with glyphs, one master per glyphs file, just because they're used to working in that way, with multiple windows and stuff. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, to me, it seems like having everything integrated in one glyphs file is better.
To me, actually, I'm like, I like this more now, connecting, like combining all the masters in one file. That for me as I'm working, I like seeing them all next to each other, and instead of having them both open, like what I do now, I just open the two projects side to side on the same screen, and I keep looking here and looking there. So it makes more sense actually to connect them in in multiple masters, one project file.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes more sense actually.
Okay, so at the beginning, I sort of posed, that there was sort of a few things. So there was how to create a new project, like to import stuff from Illustrator. Kourosh, is that clear to you now?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, and then we've also covered the automatic open type features stuff with the set anchors.
Right.
And it looks like we discovered the right to left mode of glyphs. So that was good. Did you guys cover the Adobe fonts folder stuff?
The Adobe what?
How to use the Adobe fonts folder with glyphs.
Let me get.
So if you Google if you make a search for testing fonts Adobe glyphs app. Yeah. Gaber, if you can search on Google, if you go to the browser.
Yeah, I'm getting the file actually on the.
No. If you can go to the browser, then that will be good for the others to see.
Adobe font file extension,
Glyphs.
right?
Glyphs app.
Ah.
Yeah, so first one. And so this explains how to do it.
Yeah. That's because actually every time you generate a font in Adobe, it remembers the last path you used.
Yeah. If you go down,
Yeah.
it might have an example.
Actually, that's the.
Yeah. Sorry, did you get that last paragraph?
Which one? This?
Yeah. So only InDesign has the folder already.
Yeah.
Do you have InDesign, Kourosh?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
And I would actually recommend totally, if anything, like if while working, if you have like any problem, I'm not saying that I'm like the total expert with glyphs, but now as I work with it, I'm like more familiar and know how to like reach, how to do what.
Yeah.
So if as you work, if you felt like there is anything that it's not working or don't know how to reach it or forgot it, just drop me an email. I'm always online. I can tell you how to do it. And by the way, the tutorials and the forum of Glyphs is really helpful, and they reply fast.
Yeah.
So I also recommend if you like have an issue, they are so helpful.
Yeah.
But the part of talking about Arabic and using
Okay.
it in Arabic is not very rich yet.
Yeah. So we got starting a project. We got the automatic open type features. We got the font installation stuff. What was the third thing that I wanted to talk about?
We looked into interpolation.
Right. We covered that, I think. So, Gaber, which of your projects is finished? Is Cairo finished?
Cairo is finished, and it's in actually more testing shape than the other project. The other project is also fine. I just need to add the rest of the ligatures that I'm working on now. For the regular weight, the bold is done.
Okay. So the bold, Kourosh could use that, and Tuni could use that as like a reference for making sure they have all the glyphs.
Yeah. You can actually use for both weights. You can totally use Cairo. It's totally like done and in a nice good shape for testing and using the file.
Did the Titilium people get back to you?
Nope.
Okay. So let me send them another email because we should get that sorted.
We just need to get that sorted for the name and stuff. So if we're gonna stick with Cairo, I don't have a problem with that. Or what are we gonna do exactly?
Yeah.
But in another way, I would love to get them blessing, like that they are fine with the font quality and how it's going.
Yeah.
I'm self-conscious, so sometimes I just need to know that they are fine with it and they think it's good.
Yeah.
And actually, if you're gonna use the Cairo for guiding, I will actually I might do this tonight to combine the two masters in one master file.
Yeah, that would be great.
Yeah, I will do that tonight and upload it, so you can totally use it as like a guide with combined masters and stuff.
Nice.
I will do that today. I'll do it actually for Cairo and for the other font.
Okay, so I've sent that email to confirm with them about that. Do you guys have any other questions?
No, I'm good.
All right. So it sounds like you'll be able to, Kourosh, you'll be able to take your Illustrator drawings into Glyphs.
Right.
And work with the top and bottom, set anchors.
Right.
And try and get some of that shaping, sorted out automatically from Glyphs.
And if you open the glyphs file for Cairo, it will be very helpful. As you can see, like how the marks are like positioned and stuff. That will be like make it easier to know how to position it and stuff.
Absolutely.
Good.
All right. Okay. Well, I think we're done.
Okay.
Okay. Good.
Okay. Cool.
Bye.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you, everyone.
Thanks,
All right.
everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you.